Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane.
Hello, welcome back to Life in Millway and Crafting with Kelly. Before we get started though, I gotta show you what we got. In these tubs, already chopped up and everything. Look at that rhubarb. So thank you, Juanita. For any of you that don't know Juanita, she's one of our dear friends and subscribers. And she said that if she had a little leftover rhubarb from her plants, that she would share. And she put that in my mailbox today. So I'm pretty excited. So there's going to be a video coming up, me using some rhubarb. Anyway, let's get at making a card. This card is called, let me look at my notes. Crossover point card. Okay. And some people have asked me where I get my ideas and you know, if I come up with them myself, that kind of stuff. I'm crafty, but I'm not that crafty that I can come up with ideas for myself. I Google, I Pinterest, and I YouTube. So my go-to crafty YouTube group page is channel is Mixed Up Crafts, and it's a lady named Sam, and she lives over in England, in the UK somewhere. Anyways, she is so talented, so she's just amazing. Anyways, I've been struggling with my creativity lately. Just gray skies and just all kinds, you know, just all kinds of stuff. Beautiful sunny today. Anyways, so I come up with a simple card. I went through all her videos and this is a simple one. And I got the paper to make the envelope to go with it. So, shall I stop gabbing and we get making? I will put you down here. So the first thing that you need is so the first thing you need is one piece of cardstock 12 by 6. You're going to score it at the 6 mark so that you have a 6 by 6 card blank. Then put a little pencil mark at 3, which is the center of your paper. And then, yeah, I've got a bunch of the prep work already done. Put the fold mark there. Bring that down. And you're going to cut from the fold mark down to your 3 mark, as well as on that side. So you're going to end up with this. These pieces that we've cut off are going to be used, so you don't have to waste them. Then you need a piece of 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and this is going to be the matte layer for inside your card. Then I took another piece that was 5 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I did the same technique as that on the front. Put a mark at 2 3/4 and cut the triangles off. Okay? This piece will be centered in here like this, and that's where you can write your sentiment to anybody. Then you need a piece of 5.5 by 5.5, and here's the pieces that have been cut off of it. So you're going to do the same thing. Got 5.5 by 5.5. Cut it at, or mark it at 2 3/4, and cut your triangles off. Okay. So we don't need that more. Let's just get putting it together. I'm just going to use some double-sided tape today. I've got a few rolls that have just got bits and pieces on them, so I want to get it used up. You want to center this so that you've got your nice white border all the way around. There we go. This is just the piece that I cut. I'm just going to use it instead of cutting a whole nother sheet. That's not where I wanted my tape. I wanted my tape on this side. Right up to the edge there, and there we go. All right, let's get this put on the inside. I'll go through the measurements at the end of the video one more time. There we go. All right. These are going to sit like this. So, first thing we got to do is get your matte layers on there. Got it crooked. I have the worst time working with certain angles. Triangles are one of them. I don't know why. They're just not my friend. I don't do a lot of cards with triangles because I don't know. I don't always seem to be able to get the measurements proper. And, just a pain. It's gonna go there. And of course I have the bad habit of biting my fingernails. So trying to get this backing off the double-sided tape isn't always easy. Okay. Now, you want this corner to be flush with this and this corner to be flush with this. Okay. So, just going to put some tape right along here. And again, right along here. I got my tape a little long on this one, so just tuck that in there. There we go. So then, there's the card form. Now we just have to decorate it. And this is what I came up with. So I'm going to use some of the double-sided sponge tape. Okay, we'll just, maybe about there would be nice. And then I chose this. There we go. And I gotta grab my scissors here. I'm just going to embellish it just a little bit more. I did some fussy cutting of these flowers. So I'm going to put a piece of the foam tape on the back of the flower. And I'm going to stick it right there. Same with this one here. There. That's all there is to this card. Very, very simple. I'm not going to do anything on the inside right now because I'm not sure who I'm giving this to or anything like that. So I'm just going to leave it for now. Simple, simple card. All right, let's make a 6x6 envelope, which we've made a million of, but that's okay. Let's make another one. So on my envelope punch board, it's gonna show, I'm reading upside down, so right here it shows card size is 6x6. So for the paper size, you want 9.5 by 9.5, and then we're gonna score at 4 3/4. Okay. So we're gonna put this and line it up to 4 3/4. Now punch and score. Now we're gonna turn it. We don't need the 4 3/4 anymore. 4 3/4 because we're just gonna match this. I am so tongue-tied today. We're just gonna match this line to this indicator right here. Punch, score. Turn and do the exact same thing. Okay, so we've got that. Now we're just going to hold all our edges. Garbage pieces. And I'm going to use some of this tape. I usually use glue on my envelopes, but I've got the tape right here, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Bring that up there. And there we have our envelope. We can fancy the envelope, put a little butterfly or something on if we want to, you know. So the crisscross point card. Remember, if you give it a try, I'd love to see a picture. You can find me on Facebook. My link is in the description. I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see you on another video. Okay, I said I was going to give you the measurements at the end of the video again. I have a good memory, it's just really short. So here we go. You need one 12x6 scored at 6, made to a 6x6 card form. Then you need one 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 for the inside. And cut 2 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 for the front layer. And you're going to mark it at halfway, which is 2 3/4, and cut from the corner down to the center. Corner down to the center. And you're going to do that on the card as well. And what else do we need? That's all your pieces. So I just thought I would come back. You need 1 12 by 6, 2 5 1/2 by 5 1/2, 1 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and cut the triangles off each side down to the center point. So I did embellish the envelope a little bit after I made it. I just did this on the envelope. And on the card I also put some of the gems just to liven it up a little bit. Okay, now it's goodbye for this time.
Yesterday